Hi guys, it's Ria here, February 21st, 2016, with today's heart card reading. As always, they are reflections of love projected through Mother Earth and messages and images of our own heart energy to help us to further align and expand the energy within our heart in order to manifest a beautiful life and a beautiful state of being. For it's through our state of being that that true happiness comes, and then that it will be reflected in our outside world. So today's card is this. It was done in the fall time, obviously, and it's a little cutout. I didn't do the cutout. I just, took a picture of it when running, and it's a perfect little heart cutout in a leaf on the side of the road. And the title of the message is called Shine On. And the message says, as you see more and more beauty in your world, the more your own light shines. The more you recognize your true nature, the more beauty you see. You are the world, for the world is within you. As you see your world, as you see yourself, as within, as without. And what this card is telling us, I like it, it's so beautiful. As we tap in to our own beauty and our own energy within, it creates a state of being that brings about happiness. And when we connect to that state of being, we're going to see that in the outside world. And in our natural environment, through other people, through situations, will bring beauty to us. But it's not so much that we're bringing beauty to us, it's just reflecting our own beauty. And because we're all one, and Mother Earth and nature is just a reflection of our own love and beauty, like all of these cards, they're all reflections of Mother Earth, but they wouldn't be there without us, without our love within our heart. And it just it works in symbiosis. It's connected and it's one. And that, even as you admire the beauty outside, it enhances your own light within. It helps to bring it greater because you are one and you're part of everything. Your energy and everything is intertwined and connected. So as you appreciate something, you're expanding your own love and light within you, and it just keeps multiplying. And I was going to do a little message today, but I haven't done that yet. I always have finding hearts when I go running. And to me, one of the most important things that we can teach our children and the next generation is the goodness in life. Because as you teach them the goodness in life, that's what they'll keep expanding. That's what they'll see. That's where their focus is. And in that, they're of course expanding themselves, even though that's innate within them. Obviously, the most important thing is to have them tune into their own heart and their own inner guidance, and that will be reflected on the outside world. But it's important because a lot of people place their focus and energy on the news or the negative or what they're hearing. But when you can place your focus on the goodness of life, and even during those not so nice situations, when you can help others to see the positive and the higher perspective of things, that's what we'll create. When we stay stuck and focused on what appears to be reality through just the human or limited thinking and limited perception, that's what we'll keep creating. But when we can take a step back and beyond that and see the beauty in all and how it's working and how it's helping us to discover and to tap into our own power to create a different reality, then things can move forward and expand. And this little card here, it's very unique because this year was the first time I've actually ever even seen I took a few pictures of these, of the little hearts and the leaves, and there were different leaves. But to me, the leaf also represents, because it's a fallen leaf, it's time, it's harvest time. During the fall, things are harvesting. Certain time is over. So it's growing to a different state of being. And through growing and expanding to a different state of being, it all starts in here. See how deep this looks? It actually looks like a little well, a little love well. And the outside, in transformation and dying to the old, to be brought to a different state of being, all comes from within. It's all reflective and starts in here. As you tune into the energy of the heart, the love, to that which makes you happy and joyous. Everybody's heart is it's all based in love, but their experience of it in the joy and happiness might come through different avenues, obviously, because we're all unique and on a different journey. Like for me, I love going for my runs and listening to messages from Mother Earth and taking pictures. I mean, other people wouldn't find that fun, but I love it. And it's all based in love and expansion, where someone, it could be, writing music, playing guitar, or, doing other things, being a doctor. So everything is based in love. And as we connect to that love within us, then the outside world transforms, and it will all be shown on the outside of us. But everything begins within, as without, and vice versa. So that is today's message, telling you to shine on. Obviously, shine your light. Like, I love the way this is almost like a little hole, and it's a place or a little portal or a little avenue or a little path where the light can shine forth from within. And just seeing if there's any other thing that I might have missed. And like it says, as you see yourself is how your world will appear to you. And when you're disturbed, or certain things about the outside world or other people or situations kind of irk you or bug you, that's an opportunity to look within and say, okay, what am I hanging on to? What judgment, what limitation might I be holding on to that is limiting, to prevent me from expanding within and totally loving myself and loving within? Because if I did and was already at that state, these other situations, people, and things that perturb us and that kind of stuff wouldn't affect us. And it's all a blessing, and it's all good, and you should never ever feel bad about yourself for not being in that perfect loving state, because it's all part of being and getting to that loving state of wholeness and expansion and completeness, and it never ends. We're just always expanding and growing, and that's the beautiful part. I know I personally tend to be hard on myself when I don't think I'm doing things perfectly, but you know what? It's through imperfection that we really do find our perfection. And it's all beautiful and it's all good. This is just telling us to shine our light. And as we see and as we connect to the inner side is how we see our outside world. I hope this card gives you guys a teeny bit more insight. I hope you had an awesome weekend. And if you're listening to this video at another point in time, there really is no time. Everything is energy and frequency. And if you're tuning into this at a different date, then that's perfect and it still applies. And we always bring to us what we need and what we need to hear, and things to help us on our journey and elevation. All right, guys, thank you for listening. And until next time, love and light.